So that's extra damage.
Yeah, it's extra damage. And then they get this ability called Whirlwind that does damage with both their weapons. So, kind of like a cyclone, and it's pretty. And then finally, warriors use rage as a resource. Now, everything has resources, whether it be one of these five: mana, rage, focus, energy, or runic power. And we'll get to each one eventually. So,
All right.
and I'll explain each one as we get to them. So we're on rage. Rage it starts off at 0 out of 100, and every time you hit something, you generate rage.
Oh, so like the barbarian from Diablo.
Diablo 3.
Yeah, like I'm a big fan of Diablo. I've been playing it for a long time now, so I know that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's really good to do that. Because it's rage, and different attacks generate different amounts of rage, and you use rage to use your really good abilities. So, yeah, that is the warrior. Next up is the paladin. They are tanks, healers, and DPS. These are one of the only two versatile roles, other than druids, and I'll get to druids in a little bit. Now, paladins can wear mail or plate just like the warrior. In a way, they are basically warriors. They just use mana instead of rage, and they use this thing called holy power, which is new. They are righteous vanquishers of evil. I guess that was just something cool they added.
Basically just random crap that they added.
I don't see the point in that. They deal holy and melee damage. They can be somewhat of spellcasters. They're kind of both, which is pretty good. They can heal themselves. That's very useful. They have a variety of defensive spells. They can use spells that make it to where they get increased aggro and stuff like that. And they use mana and holy power, and they can use shields, and at level 40 they can wear plate.
Wait, so what does it mean they deal holy damage?
It's like it's really weird. I mean, you kind of have to play it to see it. It's like holy damage is like it's like a mage casting a spell, except holy damage is a dot, a DOT, a damage over time. What that means is it causes damage.
Yeah, like poison?
Yeah, like poison, except this is holy. So some will do instant and some will do damage over time.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the paladin.
Alright, now what's the hunter?
The hunter, yes. This is a personal favorite of mine. The hunter, all they can be is damage. They're one of the 4 people that can be only damage. They wear medium armor. They start off wearing leather, and then at level 40 they can wear mail. They emphasize on ranged damage and traps. I'm not a very big trap user because that's more PvP. You can't really, and I'm more PvE, which stands for player versus environment, and that's more questing and stuff. So I'm not a big fan of the traps. However, the range is what they focus on.
They're like the demon hunter of Diablo.
Yeah. You gain a beast of your choice as a lifelong companion. They can tame beasts at level 10. So then they can basically run around, and the pet can keep aggro while they sit back and shoot them, and they kill things extremely quick. And they're good at leveling and soloing because it's basically 2 people, but you're playing as them both. Because your pet can be very, very strong, depending on
like the dwarf, I see that they have a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what I'm looking at, considering dwarfs can be every class in the game except for druids.
Yep. I'm looking at that too.
Okay, next up is rogues. Rogues are the second of the 4 that can be only damage. They wear medium armor of leather. Now, despite the other 3, they are leather all the way to level 85. Um,
Or 80 for me.
or yeah, 80 for Aaron because he doesn't have Cataclysm yet,
Or Lich King.
or Lich King. So in other words, for him it's 70, but it'll eventually
Oh,
be 85.
yeah.
So, also, rogues wield a weapon in each hand, so they kind of do different things based on the weapons. You know, they basically get double damage. They always I mean, they're pretty good. They emphasize with stealth, poisons, and control. Now, I don't understand the control part or poison part, but I do understand the stealth part. And what they do is, at level 7, you can go into stealth, and it makes to where no one can see you unless they use a certain. There's some kind of ability. I can't remember. I think hunters get it, where they can detect stealth units. And so yeah, they'll be able to see you. Um, they build up 5 combo points to unleash finishing moves. So like they get this ability called Sinister Strike, and Sinister Strike it's your very first move you get, and it generates combo points, and different things generate different amount of combo points. Then you can use those combo points depending on how many you have, 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the most. You can deal finishing moves. So normally, if you're fighting a really tough enemy, you want to get 5 combo points to do a finishing move for massive damage because they normally have higher crit chances. Um, and last, rogues use energy as a resource. So they are only, well, actually, I can't exactly say only. Druids use it as well. Same with warriors. Druids use warriors as well. I'll explain that in a little bit because I have to go priest and druid. But so energy, you start off at 100 and it regenerates very quickly, and it's a yellow bar.
Okay.
Next up, we have the priest. Priests are healers and damage. Personally, in my opinion, they are the best healers because I'm gonna step back for a second. Paladins. Paladins are good at single heal, like one target heal. Shaman are good at AoE heal, which means area of effect. That means they can heal multiple people. Not the best, but they'll be able to stop several people from dying.
So like the monk in Diablo. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
alright. So continue with the priest.
Oh no, I have 2 other things to add.
Alright.
Druids. Druids are the worst healers in my opinion. They do HOTS, heal over times, and those are good, but it's more you have to be really quick. Like once you see the guy's health start to go down, you have to heal him fairly fast. I mean, it's very hard to do. Then priests are the best because they can use area of effect heals, single target heals, and heal over time. So they are the best healers.
So if you're in a big group of people, like, and you're raiding or whatever it's called, you want to have a priest on with you?
Yeah, you normally want to have at least a priest or 2 because they're really good. And then shaman are very good healers too because then they're also single target. Now, priests are light armor all the way to 85 or 80 or 70 for Aaron. They heal damage with holy magic. So, they heal with holy magic. And then they can cause damage with shadow magic. So, whenever they go DPS, they can use shadow magic. And that's really like training people's health. And it's pretty good. Level 29, you can go into shadow form, and it makes your guy like kind of a purple, black, translucent.
Yeah. I saw Wild Krendor when he went into shadow form.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And lastly, they use mana as a resource, as most things do in this game. Now, Aaron, you're probably going to want to switch over to Night Elf, because I'm going to go do like a U. I'm going to go Druid backwards.
Wait. Where's Night Elf? There it is. Druid. Okay.
Druid are the other one of the 2 versatile people, meaning they can tank, heal, and DPS. They wear medium armor, they wear leather armor, of course, and they can shapeshift. They are the only people in the game that can shapeshift besides Shaman, shaman can turn into a wolf, but they don't even attack. It's just like a faster travel form. And druids use mana, rage, or energy as a resource depending on their form. So if you're going to be a tank, you can get a bear form. They use rage, so the bear's the tank. Then you can turn into a cat, which is basically a rogue, and they use energy. Or you could be a healer, or you could just stay and you could do. They can cast as well. They can be like life damage. So at level I want to say 29, you can turn into a moonkin, which is like this owl-looking thing, and your magic gets better and stuff.
Yep.
They can fill a healing role, tanking, melee, or caster role. And
Wait, who?
druids.
Oh yeah. I'm still on them. Okay.
And here is the thing about druids. They are very, very, very selective. Only 4 races in the entire game can be druids.